104.7 The Cave, Springfield's pure classic rock. I'm Mike the intern. Yesterday got to take a veteran out to lunch at the American Legion Post 639. His name was Tim, and this is what we talked about. Okay, I'm here today with Tim Chainey, who currently works for City Utilities. Is that right?
Yes,
Hell
sir.
Yeah. So what years did you serve in the armed forces?
I served from 1987 to 1991.
Nice.
Then again, late 1991 or early 92 to 96.
Oh, wow. So you got in, kind of got out for a second,
Yep.
said, screw it, I'm going back.
Yeah.
What armed forces did you serve in?
The United States Navy.
Navy guy. All right. So what made you decide to go with the Navy?
Well, I was looking for something to better my education,
Okay.
and that was the way to go.
Yeah. What did you do while you were in the Navy?
I was a machinist mate.
Okay. So that kind of goes in line with what you do now, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Engineering, stuff like that.
Yep.
Hands-on.
Hands-on.
Fix the problem.
Fix the problems.
Whatever that may look like.
Yep. And
fix the problem.
during the Navy, I had a lot of schools: air conditioning, refrigeration, diesel mechanics.
Oh, hell yeah.
Power plant mechanics, power plant operation, you name it.
You did it.
Yeah.
And then can you use that stuff after you get out, a certification?
Well, you can, but I only certified on low pressure refrigeration. I needed all three: high pressure, low pressure, and I don't remember what they called the third one, but I needed all three to work in the field.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. But that's pretty cool that you did that.
Yes.
And then after did you spend any time overseas or anything
Yes.
like that? Where'd you go?
I went to the first cruise was in the Middle East, during Persian Gulf, and then second cruise was Persian Gulf again for Desert Storm.
Yeah. How was being in the ocean in that part of the world?
In that part of the world,
Yeah.
the air quality is filthy.
Because of the oil refineries and just
The
hard to
burn
breathe.
pits and
Really?
everything, yes.
How long were you underway for?
We were underway both times 7.5 months.
And could you tell like a different, like for example, because I know you're talking about air quality. Like let's say you go spelunking, right? You go to a cave, right? It's super dusty in those places.
Yep.
You're in there 24 hours, like you're just pulling dirt out of your nose, out of your. Is that kind of how?
That's kind of how the atmosphere is.
You come
there.
back and just be like, really?
And now the VA is recognizing
It's good.
that part of the world
Yeah.
for the burn pits and
Oh, yeah.
oil refineries.
110%.
It's bad.
But my stepfather was in Desert Storm and then Afghanistan a few times in Iraq, and his lung capacity is horrible. Never smoked a day in his life, and it's just because all the time he spent with it.
I believe it.
And also he was in biochem, and he also did a lot of biochem training in Fort Leonard Wood for a while, so also didn't help.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So yeah, he never smoked a day in his life, anything, and just horrible lung capacity because of that.
And that was all sparked by the PAC Act.
Yeah.
That was recently
Which
signed,
needed
which
to
is
happen.
good for yes.
Hell yeah, it needed to happen.
We didn't need that to go on like the Vietnam vets.
And it's too bad we couldn't have done anything for those guys
Yes,
because
you're
they're
right.
one of the first guys I took out.
They're slowly doing things for them, but they had a long, hard fight to get they get, and that's a shame.
It is a shame. 110%. I agree. There's no question. If a veteran needs help, you gave your life for this country, whether you saw combat or not.
Exactly.
Because you don't dictate the way the world happens, but you were willing to do that.
That's
you
right.
should have your back the rest of your life. I mean, there are circumstances where if you're a dirtbag and you do bad things, or you get dishonorably discharged because you were a dirtbag in or whatever. But if you served, you did your 2 to 20, 25, whatever it was.
Yep.
We should
and
have
I'd have
your back.
stayed in, but I just couldn't make E5. So my rate, what I chose, the machinist mate, was going away.
Yeah.
And so I got off active duty. When I came into the reserves, same thing. It was going away. We're not promoting, but we'll promote you if you change rates. But being in the civilian sector don't want you leaving to go to 6 months to a year of school.
It's tough. It's tough. It's a tough sell.
So finally, I just had.
It's unfortunate. I think it is tough though for a company to say, oh, you're going to be gone this much, but then you're getting a hell of an employee if you go with a guy that serves all day, in my opinion.
There's a difference.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know it. You work in the private sector now. You know the guys that will take care of their business, and you tell them one time, and it gets done without you having to check. Versus someone that it's not just people that are in the military.
No,
the military, about 90% of the time, what you're getting.
I agree.
So then, after you got out of the Navy, did you just go straight into CU or what? How'd that work?
No, I went to Kraft Foods.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And I was a machinist for them.
Nice.
For a while.
Got a lot of mac and cheese. I bet you got a lot of mac and cheese, didn't you?
Yeah.
You got another pallet in your life.
Another one.
If you bring another box and
yes, but I was a machinist for them for the whole time, pretty much the whole time. Barring the first 6 months, I was line production.
Okay.
And then I bid on a job to go as a machinist, and I was machinist with them the rest of the time. And then I hired on at CU in '98.
Nice. Great company to work for, from what I hear.
It is.
It's like a lifetime appointment.
It's been this year's my 25th year.
I was going to say, you were in this longer than anything else, so I would say they've been treating you right.
Yep, they've been done good.
Oh, yeah. Well, Tim, thanks so much for coming to lunch with me today, and above all, thank you for your service, sir.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Tim, thank you again so much for your service. If you've got a veteran in your life, I'd love to take them out to lunch. Let me know who they are online, 1047thecave.com.